I reckon we'll get through at least one or two more after this. But the Suns, are they going to be challenging opposition for this Carlton side that have seen themselves into the top four after a blistering number of weeks? The Suns with the opening clearance. Rosa, I think, is in there. Left foot ball inside 50. Lynch might have been down there. Couldn't take the mark. And it's just intensity already from the Suns. This is what we like to see. Here's Tom Lynch on the left boot. Just offline. Oh, no, it's Aaron Young. Not sure who's down there. Casbold is. And that might have been Hanley with the setup kick. And it finds Ainsworth. So the Suns with an opportunity to kick the first of the day, and they do. Into a bit of space. Send it forward to Archie. Bless you. And he's gone long and goal. The Suns, with a potential final spot on the line, have started well. Barlow's handball cut off. Murphy knocked down. Lynch on the left boot inside 50 to Lonergan. The Gold Coast line up again here and put through their third. So what a start it's been from the Suns. Now Murphy. And Mackay has Petrevsky-Seaton forward to apply some forward pressure. O'Brien, he loves a goal from the ground. And he suckers this one through. Bruiser. That's quarter time. So good start from the Gold Coast Suns. Tommy Lynch will be happy with the way he's mobbing about things. Lyons is injured, I know. And he was the leading ball winner in the first quarter. So it's a big deal. Off the deck, Rosa. They're going to kick another one here, Gold Coast. Archie puts it through. Ridiculous head in this game. O'Brien, he's a specialist at cutting off the kick-ins. His teasing distance is elite. And he puts through the Blues' second of the game. Then Murphy sends it deep. Petrevsky-Seaton. It's a great shepherd there from Curnow. Or maybe it was from O'Brien, but either way, the teamwork was elite. The Blues kick another. Margin back to 6 points. Bruiser got the fist in there, but it didn't go forward. Went backwards, and Tom Lynch slots it. In defence, cuts it off. And then his kick was poor. Has he got the distance? He does, and the accuracy. Launching kick at goal. No mark taken. Soccer off the deck. Could this be another goal? It is. It's Barlow. He cuts it off. He's played fantastically on Curnow. That's half time. 24-point Gold Coast lead. And he's been involved in majority of the key plays, including another one here. Although he's run down from behind. Opportunity for Doherty to Petrevsky-Seaton. Dribbles it through. Big goal. Ball because I pressed the wrong bloody button. Regardless, we're in trouble. As the Suns send it forward to Lonergan. It's that damn lock-on button. Doesn't exist yet. Lonergan puts it through. Yes, it is. It's about to be pushed out to 34 points as Tom Lynch kicks a snag and a half. He got good body position on Hanley and the kick was to advantage and he's missed. It could be a big moment in this game, although he dribbles and he's missed again. Oh, that's a free kick. Or is it? Swallow injured. Can we get this goal? Deliberate! Actually, we can cut this off now. They're stupid enough to kick it straight back to me. Oh, Petrevsky-Seaton. Massive kick this. To cut the margin to 26. He does. His man who can line up. And it's not going to carry, but it's going to be marked by Ainsworth to put the margin beyond 6 goals. He's kicked it. Oh, that's a good handball. That's another good handball. They got all the numbers out the back, the Suns. And it's going to be off the deck from Rosa to finish the job.
Jack from Fox Sports, what do you think went wrong after 6 games? 6 games, you played really well, but then this certainly undone a lot of that goodness.
Yeah, we came up against a really hungry opponent today. I thought Gold Coast were outstanding. Their midfield was elite, and they really just put us to the sword. Early on, we thought we had periods of dominance early in the game, but we were unable to really capitalise inside 50. And credit to the Gold Coast defenders, they were really good. So yeah, we thought we were really efficient last week. We thought we were a little bit inefficient today, and Gold Coast, especially in that first term, were really efficient going forward. And it was sort of that 3 or 4 goal margin that we never really pegged back, and that's what the margin ended up being, about 3 goals. So the Blues off a loss last week. How will they go this week? Trying to make his mark, Petreski-Seaton almost. Dow applying some pressure. Started reasonably promisingly here. Cruiser putting the big tackle on Lob, gets a free kick. So the big ruckman, almost a little bit of a barometer for the Blues, has put it through. For the lead. Oh, that is a beautiful kick to Petreski-Seaton. He can line up and put it through. Looks for Curnow on the lead, who turned and came back in, and he's got him. Well, Paddy Dow's inside 50 so far have been very elite. Curnow's kicked another. The Blues have the opening 3 goals of the game. Eli gives away the free. Josh Kelly also coming onto the ground. First time today. Dylan Shield puts it through. Please. Don't make me laugh. I don't need the humour. Cameron takes a mark on the goal line, and he will line up and put through the Giants' second. So the Blues have started with a 7-point quarter-time lead. And it's going to be a Giant inside 50 to kick the first of the second. And they've kicked 3 in a row after the Blues kicked the opening 3 goals. There. Oh, spoil that. These are the moments I need to get that phone that it's bashing it against the table. The Giants take the lead for the first time today. And again, the Giants worked it through there. They got paid advantage, but the Blues turned it over. Harry Mackay on his own right now. And he gets it to Curnow, who goes back to O'Brien, picks up, and I think he kicked the goal. I wasn't convinced. Sunday, shitty. His Twitch sings. Oh, here we go. And it'll be to celebrate my debut album. It's Harry Mackay. Can trot in and slot it. All the time in the world. Coast to coast. Achievement unlocked. Oh, that is a long left foot kick from Deledio. And Lids has kicked the goal. Oh no, shit. Died the 50. Flamin was good. Turned it over to Deledio, who sent it to Core. He can line up 30 out. Slight angle. And he's got the goal. Dominated or been dominated. He started well. And we finish the second half well. Harry Mackay can trot in again to another goal. Turnover. Blues inside 50. Mark taken by Core. And he kicked one just before half time. And he's got one in the second half. Big ruckman Lob, also plays as a key forward on occasion, has put through a goal. The Giants back out to a 1-goal lead. No, he gets the free kick. It was De Boer who gave it to him, and Curnow takes the mark. No win to speak of in this second half. It's all gone. Curnow puts it through. 55 out. Sends it forward. Didn't mark Curnow. Dow's kicked the goal. Dow's kicked the goal. 55 from home. Inside 50 to Cameron. And line up. Loves the goal, Jeremy Cameron. Liam Jones is down there. Casbolt also. Jones, Casbolt. Core. And it's a Giant goal. Inside 50 went through the middle of the ground. They might be on the end of something here. Cameron on the left. Pumps it and misses. Back to Simpson. Levi injured. The Giants can run in. Is this Toby Green? It's Dylan Shield. And the Giants get their lead out to 7. So back-to-back goals for the Giants after back-to-back goals for the Blues. And the Giants see themselves with a 7-point buffer. as we are late in the third term. This time Silvani long to the square. He's kicked a goal. Shaq Silvani. His first touch of the day after putting some pressure on with the tackles. Possible lead changes. As Ward takes the mark 45 out directly in front. And he puts it through the big sticks. Can pencil it in the way the game's been going. Doesn't look like any side is going to get on top. And the Giants will take a 7-point lead over the Blues into three-quarter time. So they're also playing for a possible home final spot in the top four. And it's the Giants with a 7-point lead here at the start of the last quarter. That is a left foot ball. Was it Josh Kelly? It's Jeremy Cameron. And he gives the Giants a 13-point lead, which might be game high for them. Murphy, inside 50. Curnow marks it. Lines up and kicks the goal. Back to 7 points. Murphy goes along the deck. It found a way through. O'Brien chased down by Buntine, but he takes the mark anyway. He'll have the journey here, Lockie O'Brien. He's just inside the 50. Curnow's down there, made a contest of it. O'Brien on the right boot has snapped a point. And now they put the pressure on. Murphy couldn't clear it from the stoppage. Jones with a fist. Probably should have tried to kill that ball. Delidio's handball was good. It went to Green eventually, and he puts it through. Who was off the deck? I think it was Lobb. Sent it off the deck. Finlayson? It's Lockie Keefe. And he puts the Giants up by 3 goals. Useless. Curnow goes forward. Is it going to bounce through? No, it's not. It's Butcher. So 2 games in a row, the Blues are going to suffer defeats to quality teams. As you thought the Blues were just starting to get on a roll. 6 wins on the trot. Very confident outfit. And all of a sudden, things go pear-shaped.
2 games now after winning 6 in a row. Do you think you're still in finals contention?
Well, it's a really interesting season how this is playing out. There's 3 games to go. We're 1 game inside the 8 right now, 1 game away from being 10th, 1 game away from being inside the top 4. So the season is playing out very, very interestingly. Our percentage is good enough to probably hold us in there. We might only need 1 more win to secure a spot in the finals, but it's turning out to be a very close race. And the good thing about it is our destiny is in our own hands. If we continue to win, we will continue to hold our spot in the 8 and put ourselves inside the top 4. It's Sunday twilight action here from Optus Stadium. Cruiser to Curnow from the middle. Charlie Curnow down there. He's not going to get near it, but the contest forces the ball to ground. Who's down there for the Dockers? They get it towards Fife. And get a ball up the deck from the Dockers. Now Fife through the middle of the ground. Not sure who this is, but they've gone all the way. It's Fife. It was. Free kick to the Dockers. Is it Mundy? It's Lockie Neal. Oopsie. He's still around. He's kicking goals. He's putting pressure on. Fremantle with the opening 2 goals of the game. He finds Stephen Hill, who went back to McCarthy, who launched it and put it through. There's Fife coming from the ground. I don't know if he's injured or if he's just overworked. Ball gets out the back to Petrevski-Seaton as he kicked the goal he has. Mundy can line up from long range, and Mundy can put it through. Him back to 3 goals. Gives away the free. So 20 points the Dockers lead it by at the moment. We are 11 and a half minutes gone into the second term. And it's all Fremantle right now as a booming goal from Blakey puts the margin to 26 points. Back. Handballs to himself almost. O'Brien on his left got it. Big goal for Carlton. This quarter, we have to take advantage of that. Curnow gets his head ripped off 15 metres out in front of the goals, and he puts it through, making no mistake. So the Blues get it back under 20 points. Jeez. He's run straight out of bounds. Not the wisest of decisions. Big tackle. Tira's there. Didn't want to pick it up. But he gets another opportunity on the right. He snaps a ripping goal. Need another stoppage. Or needed a clean break from the stoppage. Smother was good. Cruz up. Kerno. Goal. That time it was Ed. Sends it inside 50 and finds Mundy. Levi just doesn't have the legs to go with him. Mundy puts through another Fremantle goal. Margin back out. 22 points. 50 out and closing. Finds Bernal. Is to push it back to 28 points. Oh dear. Kind of hope it's a good mark for Murphy. There's no time to do anything about it. And it is time almost now for some drastic change. Bernal spins through traffic and kicks another one. Get him! That's holding the pill! He took him on! Absolute elite ball move there. Nothing you can do about that. And when your players get knocked over off the ball... Oh dear. Fremantle by 40 points. $16-9 freeze.
What will you be looking to change for next week to get the victory royale?
Yeah, we'll have obviously a few personnel changes that we've spoken about. Again, our intent is there. It just the problem is when you've got a guy like Patrick Cripps out of the side, who is your number one sort of midfield player, it does make it very difficult for the rest of the side. When he's not in it, when you don't have the big, your captain, your man who is delivering week in, week out there, it just makes it a very tough task. And hopefully, there'll be some other players that stand up in his absence. Leading into the finals race, Geelong, West Coast, Port Adelaide, locked in finals positions. Essendon virtually locked in as well there. But with Melbourne and Adelaide with games in hand, they can spot themselves into the top 8 before the end of the round. The next thing is the Blues. Win this week against the Dogs, see themselves into the top 4. Lose, they remain, they'll drop down to 6th as the Dogs will leapfrog them, and they'll put themselves teetering on the outside of the top 8